I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. And I have been...
Eddie.
Who said that? Taken.
Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. But man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal? Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
That power, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Chen.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. We gotta break down this new Venom footage. As you can tell, it's pretty much the Comic-Con footage they showed off with polished CG. It looks way different from the original trailer. Like even his tongue in this one shot here already looks a lot better than the last time. The whole idea here is them just showing off what the symbiote can do. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. There's a new round of that Infinity War Blu-ray giveaway too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. Even the voice of this symbiote sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little more identifiably Tom Hardy at this point. Before, it did kind of sound like somebody different. I thought it was Tony Todd when we first heard it. Getting a full body shot, so you see there is no spider symbol, but there is a discernible white veiny pattern that might evolve throughout the film. Like this is a little bit better than the CG in the last trailer. I imagine by the time we get to the next trailer, it'll look even more polished. There are 3 or 4 new, really important symbiote shots in this too. There's the expanded version of the one that we saw ending the last trailer where he comes up off the bike, "We are Venom." It's completely different dialogue. It's him talking about eating all the various organs. Then sort of the companion shot at the end where the symbiote bites the head off that mugger. "Oh, sorry, I have a parasite," as he just casually walks out. The shot that precedes this shot right here, where it looks like he actually gets chased off the bike. He gets all of his bones broken, but the symbiote heals them right away. And then a couple of shots throughout the trailer too, where he uses it as a shield to stop all those bullets when he's in the building trying to protect his girlfriend. Then full-blown shots of the Riot symbiote. So that's actually the one that they're bonding to this person here at the beginning. You see a much better shot of it in the container here when they first find it. It's meant to be silver, even though that's a little bit different from the comics. They just want to distinguish it from the Venom symbiote, because during the Lethal Protector storyline, when they created the 5 offspring of the Venom symbiote to create create those other ones that he had to take down. It was actually forced offspring. And the way the director explained the new backstory of the different symbiotes in this film is that there is a pre-existing relationship from the Clintar, where they come from, their alien planet. So when they're making their bargain, he's like, what do you want me for? And the Venom symbiote says, you'll soon find out. It wants to take down the Riot symbiote. It needs Eddie's help to do that. So Eddie's this investigative reporter. He's trying to take down Carlton Drake because he's a dirtbag in the Life Foundation. But on the other side of that coin, the Venom symbiote wants to take down the villain of the film, which is the Riot symbiote, who you see jump into a bunch of different hosts during the trailer. So ultimately, it's actually Carlton Drake that's going to wield the Riot symbiote at the very end of the film. When you see them ripping each other apart here, this is closer to the end of the film. That's supposed to be Carlton Drake that's in the Riot symbiote. The thing about Venom, post-credits theory, I think that he's going to be the stinger, in that during this fight here, one of the symbiotes will actually reproduce. The little bit that gets sliced off and becomes another symbiote in its own right will be the Carnage symbiote. So I'm guessing, Venom probably victorious at the end of the film. I'm hoping that it's the Venom symbiote like the comics, because Carnage is the offspring of Venom, but the way they're presenting the Riot symbiote is that it's pure driven crazy, so it almost feels like they might change that a little bit. So don't be surprised if Carnage ends up being the offspring of the Riot symbiote. Just remember that they're changing the backstory of the symbiotes, how they get to planet Earth. There's no discernible Spider-Man in this equation, which is why he doesn't have the Spider-Man symbol on his chest. It's sort of their way of tiptoeing around that MCU weirdness. Like I've said, big long-run theory is that they're just trying to wait and see how this does. In real life, the interesting thing too is that the week that this comes out, it has no natural competition at the box office. So there's actually a pretty good chance that this movie does pretty well. There was originally going to be that Andy Serkis Mowgli movie, but then Netflix bought it, so it's not going to get a theatrical release. They'll just release it on Netflix. So there's no other big movies coming out the week that this comes out, so we'll see how that helps it. But just let me know what you think of the look of the symbiotes now that you get the full body shot of Venom, or at least a more polished version of it. I'm sure by the time the movie comes out, it'll look even better. And the look of the Riot symbiote. Now we actually have more context for what this scene is where the office gets cleared. It's basically the Riot symbiote just lashing his blades out, chopping all these people's heads off. This shot here of the symbiote actually talking to Eddie is what I was talking about when I posted my Comic-Con video, so that it becomes a little more visually engaging when Tom Hardy is talking to the symbiote, because it talks to him inside his head. And this type of shot is right out of the comics too. The symbiote has its own will. It needs Eddie to survive, because that's how all symbiotes work. It's the same thing with the Riot symbiote too. So we'll get a little bit more of the story in the next big trailer. Originally, it was just meant to be a really cool black costume for Spider-Man. Then later writers tried to expand the symbiote canon and give it a little bit more depth. But like I said, this big fight here with them slicing the crap out of each other, just ripping each other to shreds, I think is the path to the Carnage symbiote being born from one of these two, getting the post-credit stinger, setting up the sequel, because the director did say that they wrote a special sequel moment at the end of this film. They are intending there to be a Venom 2, whatever they end up calling that. What'll happen is there's a whole bunch more Infinity War Blu-ray bonus features and deleted scenes. I'll be doing a video for one of those next that should post in the next couple of hours. Congratulations to the latest giveaway winner from my last big video. Eric Killmonger, please email me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. Click here for the Infinity War blooper reel, and click here for that deleted Guardians of the Galaxy scene. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.